maybe Hunter might not be back quite yet because he had to go put some clothes on because obviously we are going live here on the YouTubes and Twitch, which, by the way, while I'm waiting on him and sending him all the stuff because we totally lost track of time, make sure you find us on YouTube, the Plan B Morning Show page with Brock and Hunter, and also twitch.tv/rock_107_WIRX. We're going to be on there for the next hour or so. So, yeah, join us, have a little fun, and I don't know, look at our stupid faces. I'm sending it right now. Today's rough. Well, it was I was griping off air, and then I'm like, oh my God, we gotta go live here. Oh no. So anyway, but we're on now. And I know I forgot to get the microphone this weekend. I totally spaced on order. I know. I was listening to it, and it doesn't sound great, but you can still hear what I'm saying. You know what I mean? What did I do over the weekend? I went.
What time?
I'm not sure. What did I do during the weekend? What did we do Saturday?
Well, you were very busy.
Oh, we had the polar plunge on Saturday.
Oh,
so that took up most of my day. And then I did do a little ice fishing. I snuck over to the Lake of the Woods in Decatur, and which you'll love that story. So ran into some people like, hey, Brock. I was like, hey, what's up, guys? And we were chatting or whatever. I did some fishing.
Caught a bunch of fish, huh?
Nope, nothing. And you'd have loved it too. So I went over and I found these guys that I saw earlier. And I'm like, hey, whatever. We were just chatting. They listen to the show, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, they were literally catching fish all around me. Even at one point where one of the guys was like, here, come over. You can use my hole. And
wow.
He was pulling them up. I didn't even get a bite when I went over to his. So it's on me. It's on me. It's on me.
Just give it up. Just give it. Just chalk it up as hey.
I can't, man. I can't do it. But that is some trash right there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it just wasn't my day or what.
Let me get an analogy. All right. So if I was out golfing, all right, we're going to use my hobby in comparison to yours. And I just went out and it just couldn't hit the ball. Swing and a miss. After about like 45 swings, I'm walking. I can't hit this damn ball. I'm giving up. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. There's other people out there that can just rip on that thing, but it's just not for me.
Not yours. Mm-hmm. I get your analogy. I understand where you're coming from.
Sorry.
It's fair.
I know how much you love this.
That's a fair thing because believe me, I joked with the guys and I legit just left. So I went to the one guy's hole and I appreciate, which by the way, I have a thing. I don't like fishing other guys' holes. I don't like doing it. Even if there is like a perfectly pre-drilled hole right there, I'm going to drill one right next to it. Mm-hmm. Like, let's say this is the honey hole. Use that hole right there. I'm like, I'm going to go right next to it. Right, but anyway, so I went and used that guy's hole and I'm like, hey, you know what? I need something. Let me just get one on the ice.
You went and use that guy's hole, huh?
I went and used that hole. All right. That big hole that he had there. And didn't catch anything. So I had a good laugh. I went back over to mine and I said, look, if he catches another fish here from that hole that I was just in, I'm leaving. And he did. He called and I said, all right. And I did. I packed up and left. We had a good laugh. But I chalked it up. I was like, I'm going to go home, see my wife and my kid.
Hey, remember that?
Throw my fishing gear in the trash.
Remember that buddy in high school that was just in love with that girl that was just way out of his league? And then eventually you just got to kind of sit him down and be like, it's time to move on, man. It's time to move on. It's just
she only likes you as a friend. She likes you as a friend. That's it.
She's kind of leading you on, just like fishing, leads you on a little bit. Oh, there's a fishing deal. That guy over there is catching fish. Much like that girl. You're in the friend zone of fishing. How's that feel?
I've been friend zoned by fishing.
That sucks. You're in the friend zone of fishing. You should make that shirt.
Yeah. Fishing friend zoned. That's what it is. So. But it was, I'm still going to do it, man. I'm still going to waste my Saturdays and vacation days. And I'm just going to do it.
Hey, you have priorities. You need a new microphone. You got some things you need to
A new hobby.
A new hobby.
Just a general newness about me. But anyway, so, all right. Well, we're on now. We got that established. I figured I'd share that with you because you get a good kick out of that. You always enjoy me not doing well while I fish. So
that's fun.
That's good. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it.
Makes the show better. It, really
it does, yeah. Everyone, yeah. If I come on here and be like, oh yeah, I caught a bunch of fish.
Nobody would care. Nobody cares.
Boo! Boo!
Everybody wants to hear you fail. That's all we want to hear.
All I'm doing is wasting. All I'm doing is wasting bait at this point. So. All right. Anyway, hey, we got to keep her moving here. And again, make sure you find us on YouTube, Twitch. We're on there. We're gonna have some fun. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Which, by the way, too, can we give a shout out to Pump That Septic? They've been, I think, the sponsor of the morning dump for what, 2 years? Over 2 years now?
Yeah. Big shout out.
Dude, that's awesome.
Seriously, though.
They must not listen, because otherwise they would have pulled their advertising a long time ago.
Yeah, right. Who was it that texted us? Was like, I had a septic problem, and it was an emergency. Trust me.
Yeah.
And he was like, honey, who do we call? And they did the 77.
That's right.
Well, hey.
Yeah, it works. It works. But
works.
So yeah, big shout out to them, man. That's you know what? That's solidarity. That's sticking it with through thick and thin, mostly thin. All right, mostly thin. What's on there? Thank you, Pump That Septic.
In days where everybody's getting divorced.
That's right. Not us. Our just get stronger. Our relationship gets better and better. Buying them a gift for Valentine's Day. We're going steady, man.
Yep.
Going steady. Hey, speaking of Valentine's Day, if you're still not sure what to get your sweetie for the V-Day, other than that donger, right?
Not what she wants. She never did. Never
Put a little bow on it. Zooks, the dating, or some survey place. Anyway, they did a survey on what women and men find romantic when it comes to gifts. Number one answer for women, tickets to an event.
Really?
Number two was flowers. Number three, a framed photo of the two of you. However, I feel like there should be little asterisks, because tickets to an event, does that mean I can buy my wife monster truck rally tickets for Valentine's?
Right, let's go.
I mean, they didn't specify what event.
There's one coming up, I think, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I must say, if I ever get tickets, I kind of feel selfish about the ticket gift, because half of it's for me.
Yeah, unless you're buying like your wife something like for her and her girlfriends to go to, but then it's not really the same for you. Let's be honest.
The flowers, not for me.
No.
I'm not buying the flowers for me at all. No, that's not a selfish gift. The frame, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
But tickets, definitely. I'm benefiting from that as well.
Yeah, it's kind of self-serving depending on what it is. Like Brandon messaged us. He said WWE Raw tickets. Like, is that a romantic gift?
Hey, honestly, we've been, and she loved it.
Maybe it's more the fact it's something for you two to do together. That's the romantic part.
It's entertaining. Right? It's entertainment. Something different,
Yeah.
Out of the norm.
But that was number one. And then, like I said, flowers and framed photo for guys. What?
I'm going to chip in on this. All right, ladies. Can I break you here for a second? Do you really? That's what it is. Flowers in the frame. Like, every time. How many flowers have you gotten in your life? You're saying every time somebody hands you flowers, it just breaks you? No. Like, be honest. The flowers are kind of eh.
You know what's happened now with flowers at this point in my relationship with Kiki? Now they're suspicious. If I bring home flowers, what did you do? Nothing.
You're not dropping the mic with flowers every time. Like
no.
If you've gotten your wife or your girlfriend flowers once, the second time
loses it a little bit.
It does. It loses the punch.
Yep.
Do something else, something different. Flowers every year to me is just like.
Now,
you know what's good though? Flowers randomly outside of Valentine's.
See, but what I'm saying though is those are suspicious now for my wife.
Yeah,
whenever I do that, like I literally have to hand her the flowers and say, I didn't do anything wrong. This is just, I saw them and thought of you. And then she's still gonna be like,
something happened. What do you do?
I'm still gonna ask some questions.
She's gonna say, give me your phone. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, right now. Oh, the history is clear. What's that? What'd you do? What'd you do? What are these guilt flowers? Is that what you did?
What's this? Yeah. Unsent. You unsent that. Why,
what was that?
Why does that say unsent?
Your search history is completely wiped out. That's it. Take the flowers back.
Take the flowers.
For men, romantic gifts, we find a frame photo of the two of us at 54%, tickets to an event,
It's a lie.
51%, and cologne was third on the list.
So what was the number one frame photo? Lie.
Yeah, that's
a
I
lie.
think some guys are, those guys, every guy took the survey next to their significant other. They're like, well,
exactly.
I actually want to say a beach, but I can't say that because my wife.
The significant other helped fill it out. That is a bold face lie. There's a lot of guys out there taking that survey who just sat there and just lied.
Yeah.
Hey, the frame is nice, but hey, you know what? Isn't that what Facebook is?
Yeah.
There it is. It's all over my phone. A full album. There's 300 pictures a day of you right here. Take
a frame photo in 2023 is a status update with a photo of you too. Exactly. That's how you do it now. Yeah.
What were the other ones for the guys?
Tickets to an event and cologne.
I like the tickets to an event for sure.
Yeah. I mean, and this is romantic gifts. Mm-hmm. For me, dirty hotel sex is a romantic gift, but apparently that wasn't one of the options. So
how do you know what cologne to get me?
I don't know. Probably look in your medicine cabinet.
I don't even know what cologne to get me. How do you know?
Changes it up. Actually, when it comes to cologne, just buy what you want me to smell like, because I don't care either way. All right.
It's not like Brute. I can't get stuck in.
You wish you could pull off Brute, buddy boy.
No,
you're not a Brute guy. All right. You don't got the shoulders for Brute. All right.
I don't. I'll admit that. Yeah. And I'm not upset about that.
You got a pair of leather working gloves in your back pocket? No, you don't. All right.
You don't.
You can't pull off Brute. Are you
a
lineman?
You know what? It is Brute.
You a lineman for the county? You can't pull off Brute. Get out of here.
It's the most potent liquid ever.
Hey, when's the last time you moved an orange construction cone? You can't pull off Brute. Get out of here.
Where does that smell even come from? How do you even make Brute? That is the most potent thing. My God. You
take Stetson and high karate and you mix it. That's what you do. You take Stetson cologne and high karate aftershave and you mix it.
You know how you get Brute off of you? You wash it off with gasoline. That's how you get Brute off.
That's it. Actually, I think there's a little gas in Brute, if I'm not mistaken.
You can run your car.
You can run your car on some Brute. That's right. Comes in that green bottle. Gold lettering. Just says Brute. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so all right, well, add those to the list of things to do for Valentine's Day. Stetson, easy for you. Smell like a lawyer cowboy. Okay. I know we've talked about this a million times, and we probably will, because it's fun and it's the never-ending discussion. One of the longest running debates in cinema is whether or not Jack would have fit on the door before that bitch Rose shoved him off into the cold, dark abyss. Yeah. Director James Cameron is looking to put an end to the discussion, so much so that in a recent National Geographic special, he addresses the two-person on the door thing. That's right. They performed with two stunt people experiments in a water tank, recreating the scene to see if survival was possible. In most cases, Jack wouldn't have made it, but there were some ways in which he could have survived. James, however, felt that it would have been a portrayal of Jack's character and jeopardize Rose in any way. So true love indeed. He stayed off the door, and Rose, that old bitch.
You know, that's great. I could just imagine James Cameron being like, you know what? F these people. I made this amazing movie. You know how hard it was to make this movie? Yeah. This double DVD cinematic extravaganza, masterpiece.
Yep.
And this is what I have to deal with. This is what I got to sit down and do the interview with.
It was almost 30 years ago.
My God. Shut up, people. Just enjoy the movie, would you?
It won best soundtrack, best picture, best cinematography. What a cinematography! What else
do you want?
And everyone's like, "F you! You could have saved his life.
You could have. It was you who killed him.
How dare you do that to Leo?"
You know.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is there was another interview recent. I don't know. I think it was recent. Of it was Kate Winslet and Leo, and they asked him the question, and he doesn't even budge. He won't even. He's like, "Next question."
Yeah.
Next question. They start laughing. He doesn't laugh. He's like, I'm serious.
I've talked about this for almost 30 years.
He was pissed off about it. I'm like, that's the only question these people are getting around this movie anymore.
Yep. I think let's put that to bed. The bigger question is why he let Rose throw the amulet at the whatever, the heart of the ocean, back into the ocean. All right. Poor Bill Paxton, rest in peace. He's sitting there doing all this work, all right, trying to bring this story to life. And what does Rose do? All right. She reminisces about getting plowed on the Titanic, killing someone, and then throws this piece of historical.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
What was it worth? 300 million or something?
Millions. Nowadays
with
inflation, probably a cool billion. All right. Yeah. And she, F you, Rose.
No.
All right. Hope you had fun telling everyone about your sexual escapades back on a boat. Yeah.
You know how many children you could feed with that?
Yeah.
That's what you say to her. You're like, you know what?
Let's put it in a museum.
You really think about this?
Let's put it in a museum and people can come relive this. But no. F you, Rose.
Throw it to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. All right, Jack's dead. That's fine. We put it to bed, okay?
Somebody should have snuffed her out early in the movie. A lot of things would have went better.
Yeah, I think his character could have choked out Rose. It would have been fine.
Give
me the necklace, Rose. Give me the necklace.
That's saying.
You dumb old bag.
There were a lot of issues on that boat that have evolved around her.
Yeah. Yep.
She's probably the real reason why that boat sank. She was probably sleeping with the captain. That's what was happening.
No, she was up there giving some hand gibber to the guy in the crow's nest. The guy who's supposed to be watching for Titanic. She's sitting there, just making her way through that boat.
Iceberg ahead. You hear a belt buckle jingle. Oh, God.
Why didn't you see it? It's a huge iceberg. I was busy. I was doing something. Yeah, it's all her fault.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all Rose's fault. That's it. That's the reason they hit the iceberg.
Man.
She was polishing off the guy up in the crow's nest.
Polishing. She should have been polished off in the first 20 minutes of that movie.
Right. She should have been in the bottom part. Yeah. She should have been the one who ragdolled off that propeller, not that one guy. What'd that guy do?
Ting!
He had a family. He was probably a nice guy.
Oh. He caught his leg, too. Oof.
Not her. Yeah. One of the best scenes in the movie, that guy. I know it's terrible, but just ragdolling off that propeller.
Damn.
He did like a 900. He looked like Tony Hawk.
He did, man. He hit that. He hit it just right, too. It just clipped his leg, probably in the hip region.
Right there.
You think there was another guy up there that saw that? Was like, man, I was going to jump.
I'm just going to wait.
I'm going to ride this thing down.
I don't
end up like propeller guy. Clink. I
don't think I can clear the propeller.
Man, maybe I should move to the right like 6 feet.
You know what it was? The railing was a little slippery, so when he went to jump, he slipped. And then
didn't get enough distance off the ship.
Not enough arc to clear that propeller. So stupid. Oh, God. Oh, anyway. So, yeah, there you go. James Cameron, still dealing with that.
Yep.
Still dealing with it. Lastly, I got one more story we can bring up here. So it's taken 400 years, but Connecticut is finally considering clearing the names of all those accused witches they hanged back in the 1600s.
Oh, no.
Won't do them any good right now because, they've been dead because you thought they were witches.
What does that mean, clearing the names?
So basically, they're going to say, look, we were wrong. Maybe help the family out. Maybe the family's been dealing with
What year was that? It's a bit late.
Like the 1600s, yeah.
You're a bit late.
I think we all realize now. The fact that you didn't do it, I don't know, like a month after you hung all these people for, for being witches.
You know what would be nice? If I could apologize to my wife 600 years down the road. Everything would be okay.
Oh, thank you. I've been waiting.
I've been waiting to tell you. Yeah. By the way, I'm sorry about
thanks for telling me 400 years later.
I mean, what?
So basically, all it can do is just say, look, our forefathers were stupid. And to the 40 people that we put you on trial for witchcraft and having ties to Satan, we're sorry. We're sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't me. But I apologize for. There's a lot to apologize for back in the day, by the way.
Oh, God.
Hey, can we just sit here and just
chalk it up
as a group? Just say one big, hey.
We're sorry. My bad. Our bad. Okay. Our bad. Yeah.
There's a lot of things back in history you look at, you're like, my God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, burning people at the stake for witchcraft is definitely near the top of that list.
One of them.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me you thought they were actual witches, right? Yeah.
You know.
Really? Okay. That's stupid.
There's some things where I just don't believe people. Like, you're that dumb. You really believe that?
That dumb or that bored? Because now it's shocking of this, Hunter. We've done stupid things when we're bored, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen you light farts. I've seen you light farts on fire. Like, I'm not saying you don't do stupid things.
This is true.
Because you're bored, but I've also never accused someone of witchcraft.
Exactly. And then burnt them at the stake.
Look, all you got to do is fly away. If you're a witch, all right, you just fly away. Or you burn to death and we'll say you weren't a witch. That's
you think any of them were like, maybe we should make sure. Like let's make sure. How do we make sure that they are actually a witch? Because then we're just murdering somebody. That's not good.
Yeah. I don't think it mattered. I think they were so bored that they're like, hell. What else are we gonna do on a Saturday? All right.
I guess they didn't have
they didn't have a Dave and they didn't have a Dave and Buster's to go to kill a Friday. You know what I mean? Well, let's see. We can either go to Dave and Buster's or we can hang people for being witches. What do you think?
What do you think?
I kind of like the witch thing. Dave and Buster's, they've gone downhill. Let's kill some people.
I'm out of tokens.
I'm out of tokens. I don't get paid till next Friday. Don't have Dave and Buster's kind of money. Anyway. All right, there you go. Enough of that horse around. That's your morning dump. We'll be back. Oh, ridiculous. Oh, should I go to our weight screen? Then people can't hear us. How about, guys, just give us a little bit because I need to get some shit together. So,
wait, can you just do an overlay? So what's this one?
So that's just the overlay right there. So, but when we do that to show it, I got to hear us. So,
what if I remove my screen?
That I don't know if they can still hear you or not.
Yeah, you can still hear me.
Oh, probably because everything's still on.
So when
if
you remove yourself though,
that's everything. Fine, I guess everyone's gonna have to look at me.
No, do the screen. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck. Fuck you guys. What do we? Can't remember what we started with.
You playing a song here? We go right into sports.
Oh, let's just go right into sports. That's fine.
All right, let's do it.
And then we'll do a song before topic. That'll give us just kind of a good pivot.
Yeah, get your Brady story ready.
Yeah, I get the Brady and the Rodgers story if you want to do those. So. Oh, here we go. Woo! Woo! Sorry, I was off on that one. Hey, good morning. Welcome to it. Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
There we go.
There you go. Do I got you?
Got to adjust the old webcam.
The old webcam. Make sure it's pointed up. Point it up.
I don't have much webcam experience, I must say, but
yeah. You're doing all right. You do pretty good. It's all about angles. It's all about angles.
Is it?
That's all it is. You want a downward angle, I believe.
Yeah.
So
that is the thing. So the other day, somebody, it was a group of girls. Can you take our photo? Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Someone back there, getting ready. Can you hold it up?
Yeah, you got to do that. It's more slimming. It's more slimming.
Higher. Can you then they had to review it. Can you take another one? You know how much it took me not to just take that phone and whip it into the lake behind me?
Throw it at your face.
Seriously though. What would they have done?
Yeah.
Seriously, what you don't ask somebody to take a picture and then start barking orders. It needs to be higher. You're not a good photographer. I'll snap your phone over my knee right in front of you.
I want you to do that next time someone asks you to take a photo. Just whip that thing. Just whip it.
You know what? I got a hell of an arm. I'll tell you
think
that
about
much. And,
think
even
about
more so if I'm holding a phone.
Do you want someone to tell a story about you for the rest of their lives? You take their phone and you just chuck it. All right.
You big smile too. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I would love
100%.
to.
I would love to.
Give me your phone. I'm gonna take the best photo you've ever seen, and then
Uncle Rico that thing over the mountains.
Just boomerang that thing.
Get a life.
Right there. Yeah. Throw it down on the ground. Stomp on it.
So curb stomp that.
That's so terrible.
If somebody did that to me,
yeah.
Like at first, I'd be like, "What the?" But I think for a brief moment, there would be a brief second where I'd be like,
honestly, they gave you a gift. That's a gift because you know why? You now have one of the greatest stories to tell people forever. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That person could be 100 years old in the old folks' home, still telling the story about the time that some guy just dead ass looked him in the eye and chucked their phone after politely being asked to take a photo.
Much like the guy who walks up, grabs the cig out of your mouth, throws it on the ground, stomps it out. Stop it! It's bad for you. Yeah. Don't be doing that with phones. Grab the phone, just throw it on the ground, stomp it out. Stop
next time you see someone doing some kind of stupid social media thing, some influencer at the gym or taking up space, whatever. Just
phones
grab
should be
their
more
phone.
disposable, so we could do that. I like that.
Yeah. I bet you. Hey, if they're that concerned about the angle of the photo, they got insurance on that thing. It'd be fine. It'd be fine.
Slap it. Stop it.
Just huck it. Just right into the lake.
It's like that old Bill Burr joke where he went to that flea market, that lady with the muffins, just sitting there with the big. He's like, for some reason, I just wanted to punch all of those muffins. It's one of the funniest bits I've ever heard in my life.
Some sweet lady with their muffins. All right, just right there.
For some reason, I just wanted to punch every one of those muffins out and just stare at her while I do it. You see that horrified look on her face. Why is he doing it?
Oh my God, he's looking right at me.
Why'd he throw my phone? What is going on?
All I asked was a nice family photo, and he just chucked it. He just
sick of people like you.
Yeah. Actually, you say, hey, why don't you give me all of your phones and I'll get photos for everyone?
Oh, yeah.
The whole group. Just the whole group.
Just in one collective chuck.
You just feed those things like the gladiator feeds the balls through that machine. Anyway. All right. Well, good news. I don't think anybody watching this or listening right now is ever going to ask us to take a photo. Because now I want to try it. Now I want to try it. Anyway. We got to keep her moving here, folks. It's time for sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, stocking your fridges with delicious Bud Light. When the big game is on, or maybe there's nothing to watch because the Super Bowl's over, at least you got something stocked up in your fridge. Bud Distributing.
You're going to need it after that. Trust me. It's going to be a boring sports report until next season. Anyway, hey, let's get to it. Pro football. Greg Olsen isn't the only Fox broadcaster worried about his job now that Tom Brady is retired. Can start working under his 10-year, $375 million contract.
Yeah.
During an interview with Dan Patrick, former New York Jet and current Fox game analyst Mark Sanchez joked. This is what he said in quotes. Well, I guess thanks for ruining my trajectory of my career for the next second time, he said. Thanks, Tom. I get drafted to the guy's division. Now he's going to come to Fox and ruin everything here. Can't get away from the guy. Sanchez also joked about Brady being a rookie again for the first time in 2 decades. Hopefully he doesn't get too annoyed with the hazing we put them through as rookies on Fox. Hopefully it doesn't get too annoying for him, he says.
That's hilarious.
Taking some shots. I like it.
I love it.
Honestly, it's not wrong, though.
One of the few chances you get to take shots at Tom Brady, you know what I mean, and get away with it.
So what's he going to do? Out broadcast you? It's interesting, though. You think about it. None of us have ever heard Tom broadcast.
No, not like legit. Like
or be an analyst or be anything like that.
Yeah. Some maybe minor stuff throughout and interviews and stuff like that, where maybe we get some idea, but it's not an easy thing doing play-by-play and doing analytics like that. You know what I mean? I think there's a skill to it for sure.
It's just interesting to go through the mind of people like that. So Do you think do you think there's like tricks he has up his sleeves that he's going to disclose? Like, oh yeah, in this situation, this is what I used to do.
I mean, Romo kind of does that. I mean,
Romo
does a lot of, this is what I would do, or this is what I would have done, or this is what they're going to do. And again, Brady has seen probably every possible scenario on the field. So it'll be interesting to see now how he relays that.
He could potentially, depending on how he broadcasts and the way he presents himself and his cadence, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
But as far as the information, this is the guy. This is the guy you want. This is the nerd who wouldn't go out to the club and party with the rest of the team after the game. He would go home and study film, for hours on end for the next game. This is the guy you want in the booth.
He literally,
what's happening on the field.
He literally gave up his marriage to play the game. So yeah, I think
just saying.
He's
got knowledge. That's for sure.
No wife, but knowledge for sure.
He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah. That is. Speaking of Brady, I was sharing this with Hunter off air, and we figured it was worthy of mentioning. But Robert Kraft, old Hand Jibber McGee there.
Oh yeah. Hand Jibber McGee. McGee.
He wants Tom Brady to retire as a New England Patriot. In an interview with CNN, the Patriots owner said he wants to sign the legendary quarterback to a one-day contract so he can officially retire with the team that he had, decades of success with. He said, quote, "Not only do I want it, our fans are clamoring for it. To us, he is and always has been and always will be a Patriot. We'll do everything in our power to bring him back, have him sign off as a Patriot, and find ways to honor him for many years to come."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Here's a. What if Tom says no?
Like
no. He has to say yes, right?
A $1 billion one-day contract is what it needs to be. Yeah, I think he will. I think
for sure. Is it disrespectful to the Bucs?
No. Because he did more for the Bucs than he needed to. Right? He came in and won him a Super Bowl. He's done his due diligence with that team. So now, a guy who led the franchise to 6 Super Bowls in his time there, made them relevant again.
Does he take a snap?
That would be funny if he did one snap.
Let him take a snap.
Take one, just the first game.
Game.
How does that work though? Then, as far as like the roster, then does that mess with the roster? Is some guy gonna have to sit off because you can only have 51 guys?
Yeah, right. You might have one less. Yeah, so, that's interesting. But maybe it's going to be that way if he doesn't take a snap, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I say you put him in.
Put him in.
What if he got injured?
Just get smoked. Some guy doesn't get the memo.
118. Hot.
Wow.
Snap. What was that noise?
No, it'd be even better. It'd be even better if he's just supposed to like kneel. It's all ceremonious, right? Like he's gonna go out there, he's gonna kneel, and then but instead he chucks like a 50-yard touchdown.
Kneel and steps back. Whoa.
What the hell, Tom?
Bombs one for one last time.
Yeah, the team's got a 7-0 lead now.
And he's like, F you, I'm not retiring.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back. That's his announcement after the touchdown.
He tells the second stringer, like, hey, buddy, or the main guy, like, hey, sit down. Brady's back, baby.
I'm back.
Damn it.
Wait a second. They planned that first play since yesterday.
Yeah. No, they planned.
That's what happened. Robert Kraft calls him. He's like, this is what we're going to do. You're going to come. We're going to play one more year at the Patriots, but we're going to act like you're going to be retired, right?
Yeah, right.
First snap, fake knee, bomb to the end zone. We're up 7. We're on our way, baby.
You know who he throws it to? Gronk. Gronk comes back out of nowhere. What the hell? Now Gronk's here?
Wow.
That's insane.
That is the most badass trick play I've ever seen in my life.
No, they've been playing that since he went to the Bucs. All right.
It's been years in development.
This is the long con right there. Yeah. But I think it makes sense him to go and retire as a Patriot, even that one day, just for the, strictly just for the pictures and then all that and just the handshakes and whatnot. So it makes sense. So Robert Kraft will have to reschedule his happy ending massage, but they'll get it done.
Here's another thing.
Yeah.
What if he's not done? I mean, he's done. But what if there's something in his brain like damn it, Robert?
Well,
I kind of want to go to to the Raiders.
Here's the thing. He very well could. He very well. I mean, he did this last year. He said he was done, and then
he's capable.
Yeah. He had time off, and then he got that itch back, like any competitor at his level probably gets after sitting, stagnant for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's asking you, "What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Are you really done? Are you really done?" He's like, "Why? I feel pretty good. I got rested up. All my wounds are healed. All right. I feel ready to go. Feeling spry at 46 or whatever."
Maybe he thinks like, hey, if I retire, I'm gonna get back with Giselle and everything's gonna be back to normal. And she's like, no. He's like, oh, really? Then I'm gonna go back to football.
I'll go back to football. Hell, I don't know. Because here's the thing. All joking aside, us discussing this, there still is a chance he could come back.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's nothing that's set in stone. He could take a year off and come back if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Gronk did it.
It's true.
So, and we'll see, man. We'll see. Tom Brady, the Patriot.
It would be cool. I honestly, I would like to see that. If that's what's going to happen.
I think that'll tie the bow on the Tom Brady legacy for sure. You got anything else?
I think that's good.
Okay. All right. Sports brought to you. I do have an Aaron Rodgers story we can do tomorrow because he's obviously in the talks of where he could possibly go. Mm-hmm. But we'll do that tomorrow. For now, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right.
What's the topic?
What's the worst part about being your gender?
Snowstorms and frigid temps aren't going away yet. Luckily, RW Lapine has you covered. Hi, this is Bill Brown, Operations Manager for RW Lapine in St. Joe. Right now, we're doing the Valentine's Day special for the month of February. RW Lapine is offering a new service call for only $25. If you're having issues with your furnace, call RW Lapine to diagnose the problem for only $25. If it's time to upgrade your furnace, we'll take $500 off your replacement. Make sure your loved ones are warm and cozy this weekend.
I need some caffeine, man. All right, I'm going to get some water. I'll be back. Hey, before we do our topic 2, we got to do the frequent rocker keyword. So,
what's the topic again? Damn it, I
forgot. What's the worst part about being your gender? Oh, Scott brought up something quick. He said when Manning retired, the Colts offered him a one-day deal, and he said no. Really? That doesn't seem like a Manning move, you know?
Same thing, huh? One-day deal?
One-day deal. I mean, I've heard of that. I think the Packers might have done that with Favre. Maybe not. I can't remember. There's a lot of bad blood there for a while. All right, so we'll do the quick intro, and I'll do the frequent rocker stuff, and then we'll get into the topic. So. Well, good morning. 7:45, Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Don't forget, find us on the YouTubes. Just look for the Plan B Morning Show with Brock and Hunter. Make sure you subscribe to that page so when we go live, you can get in on the fun. Also, twitch.tv/rock_107_WIRX. Before we get to your topic of the day, big news, everyone. Obviously, the Sonic Temple Art and Music Festival is coming May 25th, 28th in Columbus, Ohio. The only good thing to happen in Ohio.
Big concert. Cool. Big deal.
Godsmack, Kiss, Avenged Sevenfold, the Foo Fighters, Rob Zombie, and the list goes on and on. It's going to be amazing. Well, if you're looking for more points for your frequent rocker account so you can outbid your fellow rockers on those Sonic Temple Festival passes in the prize pool, we are here to help. All right. Last week, you got all your entries for that word of the day. But this week, we're helping you out even more with a word each day. Okay. So make sure you listen every morning this week for your next Sonic Temple word of the day for more points. Those points add up. All right. Then you can use those points, the same points you get when you're rating songs, like we always tell you to do, 925-9479. Put that number in your phone. You're going to text that today. The word is sober, which Hunter and I usually aren't. Sober. SOBER. ER.
Now, does that have to be all caps? Can it be lower caps?
No, it could be sensitive. It's not case sensitive. Do with what we have all of the bases covered. But today, your keyword, and today only.
So what you're telling me?
269-925-9479. Yes, Hunter.
The password is.
The password is sober. See, we did the Tool song.
Sober.
You got it. So listen every morning this week for your next Sonic Temple word of the day for more points. Cheat sheets on when to listen are in the Frequent Rocker Club, which if you haven't joined for some reason, what are you doing? First of all, what are you doing? And you can get all the details. Sign up for free now at WIRX.com. So get in it. 269-925-9479. The keyword today, sober. 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 I need a drink now. Is that weird?
I know.
I need a drink after that. Yeah, I don't want to be sober right now. Anyway, so good. We got that done. Again, 269-925-9479. Sober is the word. That's all I'm going to say about it. And make sure you tune in for the rest of the week for your next Sonic Temple keywords for the Frequent Rockers. All right, now we got to get to it. Your topic of the day brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. What's the worst part about being your gender? I know this is harder for men because, let's be honest, us men, we got it easy. All right, we got the.
I'm gonna say that, you know, it's kind of weird sitting here taking a stance as a guy.
More rights, better pay, all that good stuff. I get it, ladies. All right, you got a bad go at it.
Comes to mind for me would be. All right, I'm going to use an example. And this happened the other day. All right, so we go somewhere. Wife and I usually like to sit at the bar. Don't have, a bunch of kids where you have to put up at the table or whatnot. We can still sit at the bar. So we do. I mean, we like that. And usually there's spots open at the bar.
Yeah.
Nice. You can kind of get in right away, get in, get out. There was 2 seats available, but they were separate. So there's 2 guys that could like move down to open up 2 slots for us at the bar, right? It's like, yeah, we'll just go ask them. They're cool, But I was like, hey, you go ask. She's like, why do I ask? I'm like, because you're a sweet young lady.
You're a lady, exactly. Yeah.
And you're gonna go over there and smile, like, excuse me, sirs, and they're not even a thing twice.
Yeah.
It's the advantage you have of being a 30-year-old good-looking lady. Use it.
Use it, exactly.
And
while you're at it, get a couple drinks.
Get a couple drinks while you're at it. That's no joke. There's some jealousy there, for sure.
I know that's one thing as a married man. I've had, people, you mad if someone bought your wife a drink? I'm like, hell no. That's one less drink I got to buy.
Exactly. You know how much drinks are now?
Yeah. Hey, tell you what, buy her a dinner too. Jesus, seriously, I don't care.
Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Let
it ride.
I'm not mad about that.
So are you saying so the worst part about being your gender is, I guess, as a guy, sometimes you don't get the special treatment.
The special treatment.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. That's fair. That's fair.
There's no special treatment here.
Yeah. You can't bat those eyelashes.
Doesn't work.
Push the girls together and get that free cocktail at the bar. Yeah. Yeah. Here, hey, my friends would like to buy you and your friends a drink. All right. That never happens with a bunch of dudes.
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ever.
Good answer. I like that. For me, the worst part about being our gender, I think men, is you can't, how do I word this without sounding creepy? Because again, it sounds creepy. Like saying hi to a child in public as a guy, there's always a part of you that you like, people probably think I'm being a creep. Like I'm just saying hi to a toddler. Like even now having a kid, there's still times where I just feel like people are off put. Like if
I can see that.
If Kiki takes our daughter to the park, completely different if I just took the daughter to the park. Even though I have a kid there, there's still people like, wait, what's that guy doing? Does he have a kid here? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. And I think I've been in that situation where like I enjoy hanging out with the kids, and a lot of
saying
times
hi.
It's fun. I like to live vicariously. Still a child at heart,
Yeah.
Like, you had to deal with that a lot. Michael Jackson.
Yeah, right there. That poor guy.
I mean, let's be honest, he looked pretty creepy.
Yeah. But like, think about it, like you're at the grocery store, right? And you're waiting in line, and there's a kid in the cart in front of you, and he's doing kids. Like you can't, like if you like that. But but as a man, you can't go like, oh my God, what an adorable kid, right? I mean, you can, but I guarantee the mom's gonna be like, excuse me,
But if you're a female, you can pick that kid up, twirl him around. Oh,
yeah,
he's so cute.
Yeah,
kiss him on the forehead. Everything's fine.
Yeah, me, I'm just like, hey, look, what up, kid?
Don't touch my kid. Don't touch. Just stay away from my
God
kid.
forbid I'm wearing a long jacket. Good Lord. Yeah. And if I have a mustache, if I do my mustache for a while, I don't even look at the kid. I'm just not even.
You drive a windowless van.
Don't you? That's right. Yeah. And just got free candy spray painted on the side of it. Yeah. So I think that's what it is. And especially now as a dad, I've noticed it more because not that I've gotten a lot of discerning looks, but there are times where I've been like, guys, I have a kid. I'm not just here at the daycare. You know what I mean? Like creeping everyone out. So I don't know.
I got another answer.
Okay, go for it.
These are more answers, I guess, that I'm jealous of.
Yeah.
I guess I'm taking that direction.
That's fine. It counts. It's in the same.
You know how nice it would be to wear leggings every single day and it be appropriate? I can't wear my pajama pants around every day without people judging me.
Yeah.
But you can wear those comfortable leggings.
Yeah.
It's got to be nice.
Oh,
I don't want to wear jeans today. I'm just going to throw on the leggings.
Let's chalk it up too. They've even made it a fashion statement. Like you can Lululemons, like yoga pants, like you can, like that's a fashion statement.
Dressing up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I threw on a pair of leggings, people would.
I wouldn't let you hear the end of it. That'd be the. I mean, you're more than welcome to, buddy, but that's it.
You know what sucks too is skinny ass legs. They still wouldn't be tight.
Yeah,
loose.
Loose. Are you wearing bell bottom? Are you wearing Jenkos? No,
these are leggings. I have skinny legs.
I overpaid for Lululemons and they look like Jenkos. It's insane.
Do you have leggings for a stork by chance? Maybe a flamingo?
What's your a baby size? Do you have baby leggings? That might be tight.
I need the tight ones.
Leggings for storks. That's hilarious. Oh man. We got a good answer from Zarcathius. Everyone always wants you to pay for everything. My money is our money. Her money is her money. That is, joking aside, there's that pressure of a male to always have to pay, right? And I know that's you can say, well, Brock, you don't have to, but still, as a guy, it's not like if we're out, my wife is ever going, and I'm not knocking my wife or the ladies in the group are going, don't worry, guys, this round's on me. No, it's guys just hucking out dollar bills.
So generally, yes, that is the correct answer. I'm in a situation, fortunately, where she's like, yeah, I'll pay.
Yeah,
I'll pay this time. Right. We kind of go back and forth. Much like yesterday, we went to a few different places, and like she paid there, and we kind of even it out. Or we have a joint account where we'll just transfer money, use that card.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. I think the pressures of paying, being a guy, are definitely there.
That's, I think, the key difference in that argument is if you're single and a fella, you're paying for everything. All right, you're doing it. Me, as a married man, I'm like, nah, hey, honey, I spent a little too much on fishing gear. Can you pick this one up? That's what I can say that now. I can say that.
Mentality comes from back in the day where the ladies would stay, take care of the children, the guy would go out and work.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Now it's different. It's not like that. Now both parties are working, and they're working. Honestly, I think some women out there working longer and harder.
Well, hey, they asked for it. They were doing all that whining about equal pay and equal treatment. So it's their own fault. It's their own fault. You know what? They had a cush gig. All right, you ladies, I don't want to hear it. You had a cush gig, sitting at home. What? It was kind of a pain up until the kid could feed himself, and then what are you doing? You're just hanging out at home. Ridiculous. You know? Yeah. Oh, what a tough day.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah. You know. Oh, God forbid you had to have a few meals ready for your husband. God, that's what a tough gig that was.
Oh, that's Brock at WIRX.com.
At home drinking wine at noon, watching your soaps because the baby went down the baby's been down for a nap for 3 hours. Shut up. What a hard gig. We want to be treated equal. All right, get to the mill. Get to the mill, would you?
Remember I was talking about people being burnt at the stake earlier?
Yeah.
You're going to be one of them here. Be careful.
Worth it. Well, burnt like that pork roast my wife made the other day. Because she's not spending enough time in the kitchen.
Oh, man, you are dead.
All right,
this guy is dead.
You wanted it. All right. You wanted it. You could have had it just so sweet, ladies.
No part of this situation.
You could have had it so sweet. We were the ones going off getting shot at in the war. Remember that? You're sitting at home, banging the neighbor, the milkman. Well, I'm over there fighting in Germany.
At least how your arguments go at home.
Oh yeah, I just get so wildly out there.
I just start pulling stuff out of the air.
I just start throwing things to see what sticks. All right.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. What about this WW2? She's like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Back in the day where they gave us less lip, that's what I'm talking about.
You just can't say things.
Sure you can.
Reach and grab out of the air.
Who's arguing with me? That's the best part about this job is that it's all one way. It's one way, man. One way. Yep. So anyway, way to go, ladies. You blew that one.
Let's move on before you get murdered.
We got some answers on Facebook here. Let's see. Kat said the worst part about being her gender, the monthly that changes our attitude, makes us crave stuff, and the bloating. So obviously the period. I get that. You know what, ladies, you did get the raw deal on that one.
Yeah,
you did get the raw deal on that one. I'm not gonna lie, because there's months where like my wife, I'm like I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do.
Yeah, does she? So I think some ladies can be like, okay, this is why I'm angry.
Yeah,
chalk it up as that and kind of move on from it. You're like, all right, I need to chill. Much like at midnight after I've been drinking whiskey for 6 hours, I tend to get a little emotional. But I know that's what it's for. So sometimes I'm like, no, don't do it. Just go to bed. You think
Or
that's
you're
how it
quick
is for
to
some ladies with the
you're
up here?
quick to apologize too. Like you may fly off the handle, but you're like,
Right.
honey, I'm sorry.
You know? She's been like that sometimes. She's like gets angry and she's like, oh, okay, relax.
All right. I'm sorry.
I'm like, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know?
Appreciate it. I mean, I do have a knife stuck in my neck. But I appreciate the apology. Now, can you drive me to the hospital?
And let me give you guys a tip. Don't bring that up. Well, you're just mad because you're on. Oh, it makes it worse.
That does. That's
fuel on the fire, man.
That's like a little fire. That's okay. It's starting to get a little hot, and then you're just like, hey, gasoline.
Oh, yeah. You let her figure that out.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just lean into it.
You don't look her dead in the eye and go, is it your period?
Yeah, it's not good. That's not good.
Good way to die. Good way to die. You just throw chocolate at them and you run away.
Remember when the hawk got angry and turned green? That's kind of what happened.
That's what it is. Just once a month. Every 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks. More bloating than it is muscles, though. That's what it is. So. All right. Anyway, we got to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Are you hitting the top of the hour? I don't know what this means. Do you know what this means? Nom nom. I got me a boiled egg and some yogurt. Man, mixing that up like it's already just yogurt. I don't know what that is.
What did it say?
Nom nom. I got me a boiled
egg and a yogurt, man. What is he? Jamaican man?
Jamaican man.
Mixing them up like it's already just yogurt, man.
I don't know what that is.
Just yogurt.
We need to check on that guy. We'll check on him. But anyway, all right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right. I promise I'll have a new microphone sooner than later.
Please, God.
God's sakes.